Nick Hilton's outside the London Stadium, West Ham fan TV. Marshy. It's not a loss, but it's not a win.
Yeah, listen, we said before, didn't we, after the Fulham game, we've got to turn some of the results into wins. And when you're 2-1 up, obviously Brighton are a tough side and they give everything they got, didn't they? And yeah, again, players that they got off the bench, pound for pound, are a lot faster than us, a lot quicker, a lot more experience than us. No disrespect to the younger lads who come on, do you know what I mean? We were backs to the wall, we had a few injuries, and that needed to be what it was. Obviously, the contrast between a development team and a Premier League is so vast. I think Walter Peters done well for what he did. Paqueta, I think, is a little bit of a question mark against.
I think he shit himself at the end, mate.
I think he does, yeah. I think he does, but sticking him up the top and then, we lose Wilson and we lose that effect, obviously, up front, that experience that we gained there. And I'd have played him from the start against Fulham, so it was good to see him from the start tonight. But you knew that it was him coming off and his number was there when his game was up. But I don't necessarily agree with that. Give away 2 silly penalties. We got R1 for a blatant handball. That was a well-taken penalty. They got their just rewards, obviously, for the Welbeck miss and whatever happened after that, the melee. I don't know. Probably a game where a point's probably a good result because we could have lost it at the end. We normally sort of switch off, don't we, in pivotal moments. But listen, what'd you say? I mean, Wolves are drawing with Man United, I think, at the moment.
At the moment, yeah.
So, I mean, not that we've got to be too conscious of that because I think they're gone anyway, but we've got to go there next. And we know what happens when they don't win a game all season in the league. They're beating us in the cup already, so that's going to be a backs to the wall sort of job.
The manager got to take any blame today. I mean, concede the goal, take off the striker.
Yeah, I think
the whole crowd goes flat.
Yeah, the crowd went flat as well. Obviously, when Paqueta went off, Wilson went off. That was, I think he just, like I say, I think he lacks that sort of idea when he's making them changes. But
is it lacking idea? Is it lacking personnel? Because there is nothing there, mate.
Yeah, and that's why January is going to be huge for us as well. If we are to somehow stay afloat in this league, then we said before, didn't we? You need at least 3. Centre half, midfield, and up front goes without saying. You've had your strikers over the time, you've had your full crooks, you've had your Shamakas, you've had your Hallers. We don't play at their strength, so we need to find someone, and we were just saying at half-time who's that sort of player going to be. But do you go into the lower league for the ones in the top sort of 4, top 6? They ain't necessarily going to want to come because they might be up here anyway next year. You hear some other sort of stories, like even Tony. Is he going to be about? Is he the answer?
Wacky's already turned us down.
Yeah, I mean, what about that wall striker? That what do you call it?
Strand Larsen.
Strand Larsen. That sort of went a bit about, didn't it? But I'm not even sure what we need up there. Just someone that's going to maybe score enough to keep us up for a start, create some opportunities. But in fairness to Wilson, he does that, And I think Ollie Scholes, by the way, I think obviously after the mistake at the Fulham game, I think he's one of our best players. I think he held his own very well. Yeah, my little he needs to go to bed, mate. But he's over the hyperactive. I'm glad he enjoyed it anyway. We were 2-1 up. I thought maybe try and get another result, but he's going to be the sort of next generation, isn't he? So what they're going to come into, who knows? But listen, we're up there for.
Have we got enough to get out?
I know you asked me what Fulham game, and again,
doesn't look like it. I don't think it looks like it.
I really want to say yes, because we all love the club. We all know what it's all about. We all know what we want, and I think deep down the players do as well. I think they just got to give a little bit more. And when your back's to the wall and when you've got to knuckle down, pull the socks up, who have we actually got that can do that? We've lost our leaders in Noble Rice. We're still yet to find one really. Bowen hasn't really graced himself with too much gold, has he? So, but listen, no, we've got to still take each game as it comes. This is football, isn't it? You never know what happens. So we're back to the wall, but we're no stranger to that. So let's get ourselves to Wolves. Make sure, for fuck's sake, we don't lose that game. And then
see where we go.
Be where we are from here.
Thanks, mate. Cheers.